One board replaced all my to-do lists. Not because it's a productivity hack, because it fixed the real problem. Your to-do list keeps growing because you can't see what you're actually working on right now. You're managing tasks, not managing flow. This board makes your work visible, limited, and completable. Let me show you exactly how to set it up, what Kanban really is and isn't. Kanban started in Japanese manufacturing. Literally, it means signboard or visual card. Workers would move cards through different stages to show where each piece of work was in the production process. Nothing hidden, nothing forgotten, just clear, visible flow. Here's what Kanban is: a visual system for managing work in progress. Here's what it isn't: a productivity hack to squeeze more tasks into your day. Kanban is designed to reduce overload, not add pressure. It doesn't help you do more. It helps you finish what you start. And that's a completely different goal. Because the real productivity crisis isn't that you're not doing enough. It's that you're starting too much and finishing too little. Kanban fixes that. Why Kanban works for personal productivity. Your brain processes visuals 60,000 times faster than text. When you write a task on a list, it's just words. When you see that same task on a board, moving through stages, it becomes spatial, physical, real. Traditional to-do lists overwhelm you because they show everything. Every possible task, every obligation, every idea you had at 2 a.m. last Tuesday. And here's what actually happens. You freeze. You don't know where to start. So you pick the easiest thing, not the most important thing. Or worse, you avoid the list entirely. Kanban shows only what matters right now. Not someday. Not eventually. Now. And here's the part that actually changes how you work. Visible progress creates momentum. Every time you move a task to done, your brain registers completion, not as an abstract concept, but as something you can literally see. You're not relying on motivation. You're building evidence. And when you can see you're making progress, even on hard days, you keep going. The simple 3-column Kanban setup. Let's build the simplest possible Kanban board. 3 columns. That's it. Column A. To do. This isn't a dumping ground for every task in your universe. It's only for tasks you genuinely intend to work on soon. This week. Maybe today. Keep it realistic. If a task isn't something you'll touch in the next few days, it doesn't belong here. Put it in a backlog somewhere else. Think of to-do as your runway tasks ready for takeoff, not planes sitting in a hangar somewhere. Column B. Doing. This is where the magic happens and where most people mess up. You should have at most 1 to 3 tasks in this column at any time, not 10, because you're not multitasking. You're single-tasking with intention. You pull one task, you finish it, you move it, then you pull the next. I actually write work in progress limit at the top of this column. It's a constant reminder that less is more. Column C. Done. This is your proof. Every task that lands here is visible evidence that you're making progress. Not hustling, not grinding, just finishing what you started. Here's something I didn't expect. This column becomes weirdly motivating. That shift changes everything. 3 columns. Clear boundaries. That's your system. How to set work in progress. Work in progress. Limits. Here's the harsh truth. Having 10 tasks in progress means you have 10 tasks going nowhere. Every time you switch between tasks, your brain needs time to refocus. Studies show it takes an average of 23 minutes to fully regain deep focus after an interruption. When you're juggling 10 things, you're not working on 10 things. You're context switching between 10 things and completing none of them. Work in progress limits force you to finish before you start. Set your doing column to a maximum of 2 or 3 tasks. Physically write that number at the top. Make it a rule. When the column is full, you can't add more. You have to finish something first. 1 task in motion beats 10 tasks started. This isn't about being slow. It's about being relentless with completion. Ironically, limiting how much you work on at once makes you finish more, not less. Because focus compounds. Scattered attention doesn't. Daily Kanban ritual. Your Kanban board isn't something you set up once and ignore. It's a daily system. Here's the simple ritual that makes it work, and I do this every single morning. Morning review. 2 minutes. Look at your board. What's in doing? Can you finish any of it today? Be honest. Not optimistic. Honest. Pull, don't push the next task. What does that mean? You're not forcing tasks into doing because they're urgent or someone's yelling at you. You're pulling what you have capacity for based on what's already there. If doing is full, finish something first. No exceptions. This single rule has saved me from overcommitting more times than I can count. End of day. Clear your doing column before you stop working. Move finished tasks to done. Move unfinished tasks back to do. If they weren't completed, start tomorrow with a blank doing column. Every day is a fresh start. 5 minutes a day. That's the whole system. And unlike most productivity rituals, this one actually sticks because you see the results immediately. Digital versus physical boards. People always ask, physical or digital? Honest answer? I've tried both extensively. And here's what I learned. Physical boards are tactile. You touch them. You see them every time you walk by your desk. There's something primal about physically moving a task to done. They also keep you away from digital distractions. No notifications. No tabs. Just you and the work. I started with a physical board, and that tactile feedback was actually crucial for building the habit. Digital boards are flexible. They work remotely. They're searchable. You can access them from your phone, your laptop, wherever. If your work is already digital, a digital board reduces friction. You're not switching contexts between screen and wall. Here's the real advice. Choose based on friction, not aesthetics. Which one will you actually use every single day without resistance? For me, I use physical for personal projects and digital for work. But you might be different. That's your answer. Trust your gut on this one.
Common mistakes to avoid.
Too many columns. If you have more than 5 columns, you're overcomplicating it. 3 is ideal. 5 is the maximum before it becomes bureaucracy. Mistake 2. Treating Kanban like a to-do list. If you're just putting everything in to-do and moving it all to doing, you've missed the point. Kanban is about limiting work in progress, not listing it. Mistake 3. Ignoring work in progress limits. If you set a limit of 3 and then regularly break it, the system collapses. The limit isn't a suggestion, it's the entire point. Keep it simple. Respect the limits. Use it daily. That's how it works. Here's what I wish someone had told me years ago. Productivity isn't about cramming more into your day. It's about finishing what you start. Kanban creates calm by making your work visible and limited. You see what you're doing. You see what's done. You see what's next. No more endless lists. No more guilt about what you haven't done. Just clear, visible progress. When work is visible, focus becomes automatic. Try this setup today, physical or digital, and tell me in the comments what changed for you. And if you want more calm, practical productivity systems that actually work, subscribe to Jikan. New video every week. Thanks for watching.